today's gardening and prepping. My name is Teresa. I'd like to welcome you out on an adventure with me today. I'm finally getting into the woods to go foraging. I'm running late, but there's still plenty of amazing plants out here to forage. Some I'm going to rescue. Long story behind that one. Uh, but I don't know if you can see it too well. I'll get a close up of this amazing tree that is sprouting all over back here in the woods, and it's blooming beautiful now. It's the red buckeye, and it's native to my area and throughout the south. I have seen some uh, bittercress. I've seen some elderberries coming up. The May apples are at least a foot tall here already, and some are just now coming up. Of course, poison ivy's out, but I'm not allergic to it, so that's a good thing. But so much to see. I got to go check on the pawpaw grove and rescue some of them. And hopefully they're blooming, and then that way I can show you what pawpaw blooms look like and the difference between the male and the female, and how to hand pollinate them. Yes, so you'll get a pawpaw crop. A lot of people don't know that if you want a really good pawpaw crop and you have them growing on your land, hand pollinate them and you'll have a massive crop. I'm looking hopefully to find some mushrooms. It's a warm day today. It's muggy because we got storms going to roll in tomorrow. Well, this is being filmed on Thursday. Storms are rolling in Friday. You won't be seeing this video until Monday because I already have videos posted. But yeah, let's have some fun in the woods. Nothing like walking in the beautiful scenery of the woods. As you notice behind me, this is what it's like going through southern woods. It's not clean like it is up north. Yeah, we got Japanese honeysuckle, which people ought to be beat for bringing over. There's, of course, poison ivy vines, pepperberry vines, sawbriars, godforsaken privet hedges. I wish people quit selling them and buying them. And then there's just a lot of, well, there's also wild grapevines, possum grapes, fox grapes. I haven't seen any muscadine, wild muscadines back here, but there's just all kinds of stuff to see and find. So, with that being said, there's always things that you need to bring with you when you go foraging in the woods. Now, of course, bags and other things to hold items that you will forage. Buckets, in case you know what you're going after. And yeah, I'm sitting on the bucket. And my walking stick, you always want a walking stick. I'm substituting a shovel for my walking stick today because a walking stick can save your life, keep you from falling, and can help you scoot a poisonous snake along. Sorry, y'all, I just saw a toad shade trillium blooming. Uh, I thought I'd missed them. So, those are medicinal plants. I'll bring you along when I harvest some. Trying to rescue as many as I can because I don't trust those that own this property now because, yeah, they didn't care about bulldozing down endangered plant species. There's videos in a playlist on my channel about that one. Alright, back on the subject. Had a squirrel moment because of the trillium. Um, Good hiking boots, not shoes, boots, because you want ankle support. Ankle support is a must when walking through the woods because you're having to climb over things, step over things, And if you have them, snake boots. Snake boots is another good thing. Pants that you can tie, at least tie or put something on the bottom so, those little biting critters can't crawl up your leg like ticks and chiggers. Uh, I have a backpack with uh, bags to put stuff in. Now, a lot of people don't realize as the sun starts going down, it gets cool in the woods fast. I have a light jacket. I have fluids to drink. That's very important. Make sure you have uh, snacks, nothing big. A trail mix is really good. Some jerky of some kind, protein, carbs. So that way you can keep walking, especially if you're not used to going out in the woods. Now I got hiccups, y'all. In case you're not used to going out in the woods, you don't want your sugar to crash. And you want to take fluids because it's pretty warm today. And I have my pocket knife in my pocket. Protection is in the other pocket. Uh, don't go in the woods without protection because you really don't know what or who might be in them woods. Clippers, a hori, things that you'll need to use. And common sense is the most important thing that you'll be packing with you. Alright, we're going to get busy here. I'm going to see what I can find, and I will. Now, this video is going to be pieced together quite a bit because I'm going to cut the camera off. And when I come up on something, I will video it, show it to you, and I'm just going to merge each little snippet together as I go along. And that way I can show and teach you as we go. So let's grow together. Let's go forage. And let's have some fun by doing it safely. See y'all back here at the wall. Okay, here's one of many specimens of the red buckeye. Can be called scarlet buckeye. This is a very beautiful, good sized one. You can see just how tall it is. It's probably a good, at least pushing 9 foot tall. But look at the beautiful blossoms. Wind's blowing, thankfully, because it's fairly warm. Don't step on the elderberry. Let's see, some of them are opening. Some haven't. Hold on, get off me, bug. Sorry about that, y'all. Some have opened, some haven't. But this is native to my area. So let's go looking some more. Here's a young elderberry coming up right there. That's what they look like when they're coming up. There's another one over there, right there, coming up. Let's go over here. Let's see. Nope, they're on up the hill. I'm going to show you the toadshade trillium, which is very rare in some places. Look how beautiful that is. And the root is below ground, or rhizome. But look at that, how pretty that is. And that is a toadshade trillium. Let's go looking. Here is a beautiful grouping of toadshade trilliums. See how beautiful those blooms are? Now, they are medicinal. The only bad thing is you have to use the rhizome. And they are edible as well, the greens and the flowers. Here's some more coming up, fixing a late bloom. They're late blooming. Oh, look at there, poison ivy. They're late blooming this year because of the weather, but they're grouped all amongst this beautiful patch of May apples. There's where to go. Yep, there's a grouping of toadshade trilliums amongst the May apples. But this is a beautiful spot here, and there's just bukus of May apples and toadshade trilliums. Now the roots of the toadshade trillium is good for dysentery, cleaning of wounds, uh, oh gracious, um, gangrene. There we go. You can make a tincture out of the roots, the rhizomes, or you can make it into a poultice, like a tea, a very strong tea, and wash gangrene and heal it. For every disease, there's a plant, one or more plants upon the mother that will heal you. And back in the day, uh, toadshade trillium was what they called a pot herb. Put it in the green pot and eat it. Alrighty, just look. Is that not just gorgeous? And one of so many reasons why I love to be off in the woods. Alright, let's go find some more. While sitting here taking a break on this old beautiful tree that's downed, I come across this beautiful wild cherry. Now there are a whole bunch more all around here. So this one's going to come home for medicinal benefits plus the berries, so that the other ones have a chance to grow and come to full glory. I'm going to thin this one out from the others. Gotta love foraging. I figured why not stop and talk about the beautiful wild native mayapple. Now, it is also known as American mandrake. Now, this one is a two-lobe, and you see right down there, that is the flower bud. They usually flower in April and give a little edible apple in May. Well, they're called May apples. Now, the plant is poisonous, y'all. It's known as American mandrake. Leaves, stems, root, everything is poisonous. But when that little May apple down there is ripe, it is edible. But I usually don't bother them because they are the main food for the eastern box turtle. And there's another one old enough to have a bloom on it. It's not blooming yet, y'all. But this is a good, healthy patch. Now, when you see the single leaves, they're usually not old enough to bloom. It's when you get the stems that have the double leaves, which means they're old enough to bloom. They don't always bloom, but believe me, if there's a box turtle around, they will find that mayapple. They love them. But yep, the beautiful mayapple. Alright, I'm heading to go get some trilliums. Bring y'all right back. Well, I was fixing the video some more. I'm gonna have to cut this video short. I got to get back to the house. My other half says that he is having chest pains. Hopefully, it's nothing serious. So, I got to pack all up and get back to the house. I did rescue some elderberries, some buckeyes, and a wild cherry. There'll be a part two to this video coming out later. All right, y'all. Take care and may you each be blessed. I'll see you soon.